What is up, YouTube? My name's Alan, aka NeoCryptor, and today we are going to do something that is actually a little bit difficult. Oh, okay. A lot difficult for me to do. A while back, my MCN, my network, Freedom, wanted us to post our YouTube stories. And I've thought about it many times, and sorry if I keep glancing over, I'm checking the webcam stuff. Anyway, I've thought about it many times on how I wanted to present it, and it really, I've never came up with a good format. So I'm just going to tell you the story and maybe show you a few clips here and there along the way. Spoiler alert, this could be kind of depressing and kind of boring, but you know, it kind of want to let you guys know where I'm coming from and, you know, the current challenges in my life, which is not easy. Anyway, so as you know, and as I said, my name's Alan. Not without trying to go into my full childhood story, I was legally adopted by my great-grandparents and grew up thinking that they were my actual parents until I was about 13. That was kind of awkward. And yeah, and then things happened. My great-grandfather, aka my dad, died. And so it was just me and my mom. And she was very old at that time and became very senile. That was all great, fine, and dandy until I became a teenager. Teenager! Rebellion stage. And I realized I could do whatever the hell I wanted, whenever the hell I wanted. Long story short, I got in trouble and ended up having the choice of moving to a boys' home or moving in with my great aunt and uncle, which obviously I chose the great aunt and uncle. Blah, 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 blah. Many years later, it was decided that I had issues and I was a bad kid and, you know, all this. Well, I was, I don't know about that personally. I know I had some issues. I still have issues, many of them. I never really think I was a bad kid, just a kid. So years and years go by, and here we are on YouTube. Gosh, this formatting sucks, and I apologize. I've been trying to collect my thoughts for a while, and it's been difficult, but that'll come to light of why it's difficult here in a little while. Anyway, so I got this crazy idea a long time ago to start a YouTube channel, and this is back when Minecraft started becoming very popular and everybody was doing Minecraft, and granted that everybody still is doing Minecraft. It's a thing. I don't think it'll ever stop. Coffee. Gotta love it. And that was back in 2012. So, yeah. I mean, I have a video earlier, which was kind of really me just putting up some blackmail-ish type stuff. And by blackmail, I don't mean serious blackmail. I mean, I posted a picture or a video of my wife and one of my friends playing Zumba. It was ridiculous. And, you know, I always threatened them to make it public. And so, you know, that was fun. But, you know, my first public video, you know what, let's take a look, shall we? Hold on. My very first video ever that I released was when Minecraft was pretty popular. Granted, it's still pretty popular, but you know, it's back when everything. See, there's the oh my god, Zumba, really. There's the video. There it is. Anyway, give me enough likes, and I might show it. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, here we go. I was gonna do the whole seats things because that's what everybody was doing.
And 23 minutes.
Let's skip that. And yeah, it was something that was fun. I really like Minecraft. I still really like Minecraft. but it wasn't very popular. As a matter of fact, let's see.
Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to NeoCrypter's Cup of
How many
Minecraft.
views?
Today
84
we're just
views
going
since
to,
2012.
take a general look around, maybe play with a few seeds,
bad, right?
and
Pretty bad.
just kind of get used to the whole broadcasting thing.
And
You
wow,
know,
that microphone
watching
really
Yogcast
sucked.
and
Really
Venom
sucked.
and SGC Barbarian and
But
you know,
yeah,
a
as
few
you can
other
see,
couple-
it was
but yeah, it's just some little oddities I've noticed since running it.
pretty dry.
We find some kind of seed that seems to be
I wasn't quite comfortable with the microphone and recording. And
do we have any
my
comments?
system really kind of sucked. Yeah, they sucked. I don't remember what computer that was recorded on, to be perfectly honest. It was
They drop
ancient
sticks.
though. Seals? What the hell?
And just, you know, little stuff like that. Never
I
anything
don't
grand.
know.
Just, you know, one
Oh, I was probably
unit
running a month
here,
back.
one unit there.
Sure. Okay. But anyway, yeah, so this is the first video that I ever recorded, and it's what got me going on YouTube. And at the time, I really kind of wanted to make YouTube, honestly, I wanted to make YouTube a career. And months went by, and views didn't come, people didn't come, there was no subs. So, it was one of those things where it just looked like that it wasn't going to be viable. Honestly, still, right now, it's still not viable, but we'll get back to that later. So a couple of years passes. Let's see if I can figure out how many years pass. And I met Dogman Dan. And if you don't know who Dogman Dan is, then you Night Out Gaming Community. And it was pretty cool. It was pretty fun. And he talked me into joining a network. Because after that, Firefall was 2013. 2013. So yeah, somewhere in the later years of 2013, maybe early 2014. I really just don't remember. I wonder if excuse me for a second while I look this up, because I'm very curious now on how long it's actually been since I've been in Nog. Forums. Boop, 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 boop. Log in. Continue. Bet you thought I was gonna put my password in. Fooled you! Okay, so. February of 2014. That is when. Oh, and at 2 o'clock in the morning, apparently. That is when I joined the Night Owls gaming community. Anyway, after conversing with Dan, he convinced me to join Game Mode 5. Game Mode 5 was pretty cool. It was ran by someone that, if you're a member of Freedom, you might know who that person was. Anthony Smith. Mr. Anthony. AKA Spitfire, if I remember correctly. And, I'd never thought about joining a network, but I thought, well, we'll give it a try. Maybe it'll help me grow. And to some extent, I think it really has helped me grow a bit. And things were going a little bit better on YouTube's. In life, things were rough. They've always been rough, and they'll continue to be rough. I've had so many ups and downs in life, it's ridiculous. I mean, as you can see here, if you look, my average views are somewhere between like 40 to 70. I gotta look at this one later. Figure out what is up with that. And with that. Interesting. Whatever. That's cool. We'll figure it out. But, then there's my OBS tutorials, which are, in the thousands of views. Like, I think it's probably way back here. No internet? Why? Or is it YouTube being slow? Probably YouTube being slow. Yeah, and 2014 on that one. But as you see here, the majority of them are really, really low view numbers. That one's almost 5K, which is kind of cool. Trying to find the one that really started getting me take off, and that was my original Open Broadcaster tutorial, which is not that old. Not that old at all. Yeah, I think we're on the right page. This is about the right era, it looks like. Star Citizen, Heroes of the Storm, Skyrim, Warframe. Maybe another page back. Yeah, here we go. Setup tutorial. The Open Broadcaster software tutorial. Number 1, basic setup. 58,000 views. That video, to this day, is what is still carrying my channel, even though I have like 216 videos at the moment. 217 probably after I post this one. Well, 18, because there's another one that's coming out too, about the same time. So, you know, that's when my channel started picking up, was when I started doing these tutorials over Open Broadcaster, which is what I'm using to record this. It's a good piece of software, and, you know, you can't beat the price of free. Anyway, so YouTube is kind of my way of being social. Right now, I mentioned I have issues. Now, those issues are kind of really gimp my life, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I have been recently officially diagnosed with a severe panic disorder, agoraphobia, of all things. And if you don't know what agoraphobia is, technically it's the fear of people. Yeah. And a major depressive disorder. Those 3 things combined make it really hard for me to function. Really hard for me to go out in public. To some extent, makes it really hard for me to play online games with other people. I mean, it's kind of weird to think about it that way, but in an age where the internet is almost as part of daily life as looking out a window and seeing people, I mean, I guess I can kind of see where that would make sense, but it's still, you know, weird. So, you know, that makes it hard for me to function. I used to have tons and tons and tons of people that I would hang out with all the time. I used to be a very social person. And something changed. All that's changed. And it's really hard. I can't even rationalize it. I don't understand it. But I can't be around people. It actually makes it really hard to even be around my family and my own wife and kids. I hide from them. I'm here in this little area that you can't see, but this is where I spend 90% of my time, is right here. I leave this room to do, you know, necessity things like taking a shower, eating. I don't eat in here. Personal rule. I'll drink coffee all day long. Coffee. Anyway, you know, to clean the house, things like that, because that's my responsibility, is cleaning up after everyone and everything. But for the most part, I stay right here. I can't deal with the public anymore. I can't deal with people. Even my own wife and kids is very incredibly hard, as I said. So that limits my interaction. That limits my social aspects. And partially that's what YouTube is I do YouTube for the social aspect of things. And because it's fun, and because I want to make money off of it. Not even gonna lie. Everybody that does YouTube wants to make money off of YouTube. It's human nature, and I don't care who you say you are and what you say you do. I mean, even if you start out doing YouTube because it's just a hobby and you want to have fun with it, and I just smacked my microphone, I apologize. You ultimately, the money does start to matter once you realize you can make money off of it. And so, would I still record if I didn't make any money at all? Yeah, probably. But with still the thought in the back of my head that someday I might actually make some money off of this. I mean, I don't make a lot of money. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let's pull up my earnings, shall we? I think that sounds like an idea. Let's log into my Freedom dashboard. Boop. Check. Floyd Barker. Yes, Floyd is actually my first name. My middle name's Alan. Nobody calls me Floyd, so don't call me Floyd. You wouldn't like me if I was Floyd. No. Anyway. So yeah, let's look at my earnings here. $17, $18, $17, $19, $17, $10, or $9, $8, $7. As you can see, I don't make squat off of YouTube. And someday I want that to change. Oh, well, you couldn't see because I was a dumbass and I forgot to switch scenes. Let's go back over. Here we go. There we go. Now you can see. So yeah, 17, 18, 17, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I don't make a lot. I don't even make enough money to do anything, which is frustrating because I need to somehow figure out a way to make this work via whether it's my videos or me trying to stream, because I have been trying to stream a lot lately too. I've been streaming to Twitch, Hitbox, and YouTube all at once, thanks to Restream.io, which I may cover that in a tutorial later on. But yeah, I've been trying to do that. But hardly anybody ever watches my streams. But then again, I'm not a streamer normally, so it's a thing. And I'm not a big channel. I mean, I have actually, let's find out how many subscribers I have right now. 649 subscribers at the moment. So I'm still a very small channel. But somehow I want to grow. I want to get more views. I want to be able to maybe make more than $20 a month off of YouTube. Maybe make 100 or 200. That would be awesome. I don't care if to be able to at least afford to cover what I pay for, what we pay for the internet and the electricity, since those are the two things that are directly related with making YouTube videos. That would be awesome. That would be a great start. I mean, I started a Patreon years ago. Well, about 2 years ago, I think, maybe. I don't know if it tells me or not. Let's go look. Boop. Why do I keep saying boop? I don't know. Patreon, blah, blah, blah. I guess it doesn't say. But yeah, I started this Patreon in hopes that, well, maybe, somebody might do something with it. I did have one person subscribed to my Patreon for $1. Which, it was $1, but here's a little funny fact about that. His dollar failed every month. It was kind of hilarious. Patreon would try to build them and then it wouldn't go through. So yeah, I find it amusing. Anyway, so I started this in hopes that maybe I could make some extra money through Patreon or something like that, and be able to maybe help support my kids and stuff. Since I can't do much else. I mean, I try. I really do. I try. I've tried to work, and it just, I might be able to handle it some days, and then other days, between my anxiety and my depression, I just can't. I mean, my depression gets so bad, I can't even make YouTube videos sometimes, just because of how incredibly down I am. I mean, if you suffer from depression, I mean, really suffer from depression, you know what I mean. You can't force yourself to do anything, and that even just makes it worse. It fuels it, because you feel so bad because you can't even make yourself get out of bed. You feel so bad because you cannot even force yourself to do dishes or any of the things that you know needs to be done, and is so small and minor and simple, but you just can't make yourself do it. It's a horrible feeling, and when you're already depressed, it just adds fuel to the fire and just makes you feel worse and worse. And granted, most of the time I can kind of force myself to do things, but it's those times when I can't that screws everything up. Like right now, that's the reason I haven't been posting any videos, or I haven't even been attempting to do the streaming thing in a couple weeks now. It's because I am so, have been, still am, just feeling a little bit better today anyway, oddly. But I've been so depressed at my life situation and just in general that I just could not force myself to get up and do anything. I mean, we have limited income, very limited income, and trying to juggle bills all the time is a pain. It's mostly impossible to do, at least regularly anyway. Like, as a matter of fact, as of the time of release of this video, my water will be off in the house. No way to figure out how to turn that back on right now. And a week later, because it's part of the same bill, and our utility company here sucks, if you can't pay one part of the bill, they just shut off everything. So it doesn't matter if you just can't pay the electric. They shut off the water, the electric, everything. You know, because they run the whole thing. It's a municipal utility. Anyway, so tomorrow, or at the time of this video being today, I guess, now, since I'm talking into the future. Anyway, our water in the house will be shut off. A week after that, power will be off. And there's not a damn thing I can do about it. And that sucks. It's horrible. I mean, for the better part of the last year, we were completely homeless. And, you know, we're not homeless now. We have a house again. But we're barely holding it together. And yeah, it's frustrating. And I have high hopes that somehow, some way, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next week, but maybe I can contribute something more than $20 toward trying to help keep this house going off of my YouTube earnings, or stream earnings, or whatever earnings. You know, I want to feel productive. I want to feel like I actually do something, and yeah, it's hard to explain. I apologize for my lack of words right now. But yeah, it's a frustrating situation. I have hopes for YouTube. I want to be able to actually contribute the money I make from YouTube back into the channel, for one, and also to daily life in general, to be honest. But anyway, so YouTube back. Yeah, that's still part of the YouTube story. I mean, it's where I'm at. It's what I'm doing in YouTube right now. But the depression, everything else makes it it's nearly impossible for me to make videos all the time, even though I really want to, and then it makes me even more depressed that I can't. And yeah, so it's crap on crap with more crap. So yeah, I mean, my videos have been picking up, and I feel like the quality of my videos and what I do have been improving. But you know, it's most of them that I have. Most of them are gaming videos that I post, and sadly, my gaming videos don't cut it. I don't know how to do tutorials continuously, so it leaves me striving to try and find a niche where I'm fulfilling some kind of entertainment value to the YouTube community. but still putting videos out that I want to do, not being a complete, sellout or whatever you want to call it. So it's a hard niche to find, man, but hopefully someday I will find it. And, most of this video has just been me kind of rambling. Probably none of it makes sense. And it's really long, and I apologize for that. But, yeah, it is what it is. No, you know what? I don't apologize for it. That's ridiculous. No. I'm making this video. I'm the one that's in control of how long it is. And I've said everything that I feel that needs to be said. And it's taken the right amount of time to say it, I think. So if the video is boring to you guys, I can understand. It is kind of. If it's depressing, I understand. It is depressing. If you want to hit that thumbs down button, I'm cool with that. Any which way, guys, I mean, that's my life. This is my life. I struggle day to 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 day. Do basic things. I struggle to live. And it sucks. But that's my YouTube story. I came from itty bitty tiny teeny little bitty beginnings to maybe slightly better things, bigger things. Yeah. I guess you could consider this a vlog, maybe, but any which way, I think I'm done making a fool out of myself for the moment. And so until next time, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you.